What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Today, guys, I want to kind of talk about Kanye West, and I've talked about it here on the channel a few times. We all know that Kim Kardashian has moved on, and she's now dating Pete Davidson, all right? And Kanye West has been very adamant, very public about wanting Kim to come back home. Although he's dating supermodels and things like that, he still wants her back. And I kind of want to use some manosphere talking points to kind of bridge the conversation to what we will talk about, the no contact rule. All right. And many guys that are in the manosphere or in the black manosphere, when you have a lady that you're dealing with, maybe it's your girlfriend. Now, obviously for them, they're married, they have children involved. So obviously it's a lot more difficult. But the whole idea is once your wife decides that she doesn't want you, or your girlfriend decides that she's lost respect for you, and at that point, you still are interested in the relationship, but they are not. A lot of guys want to make the mistake that, well, you know what? I want to prove myself to her. I want to prove that, I really want her back. I want to fight for her love. But the reality is that a lot of times, if you have a decent woman in a relationship with you, she's already talked to you about it. Okay? And this is kind of, which is true in most relationships. If you're dealing with a woman or a man, it's quite common. Like if a woman says, hey, these things are bothering me. You're an insecure man here. And I'm kind of dealing with your potential in the relationship. She's had these concerns. And at a certain point, you didn't want to fix it. Okay? And it happens. And as men, we got to be accountable. There are situations where, there's some issues here. She don't want you to be out so much, or, you see other girls or whatever. And, you don't stop it. And then all of a sudden, she ends a relationship. Or vice versa. Now, it's at that point, which was the case with Kanye, because I believe that, he had some personal issues that were not fixed. Now that she don't want to deal with you no more, all of a sudden now you want to start trying to, say you want to change. Now you're looking for another chance. Now you're looking to do something different. Okay? But she don't want to deal with you. She's dealing with a new guy. It's a new relationship. They don't have no history. Booty clapper sounds. Sex is going to be crazy and great. And you're jealous because you missed hitting that. So now you want to publicly start begging for her attention back. And, I can see if this is a chick that, you just smash on the side. But let's say it's a long-term girlfriend, it's your wife or something like that. Well, what's the way that you can get her back? You can't. All right? The power is solely in their hands if they want to deal with you. And I think a lot of times in the manosphere, we deal with everything from the fact that we dump the ladies, right? Or if, she dump us, then F her. Well, it's easier said than done. Let's say, for example, it's your fault. Or you didn't do something you're supposed to do. Now that she moved on, and you could not even want her, right? Sometimes that happens, you're dealing with a chick, she wants a relationship, you don't want to give it to her. You just kind of smashing her or something like that. And then she moves on to a new guy, and all of a sudden you in a relationship. And it's only because her value went up because now she's not there anymore. Now you can't hit it anymore. So her value is up because she's more scarce to you. And you trying to chase her now is only going to make you look more weak. And unless this lady is your wife and you got kids and you got to talk to her, the only thing that you can do is forget about her. And a lot of these guys call it the no contact rule in the greater manosphere. That's what it's about. The no contact rule can be used in two different ways. One is a short-term approach. I'm trying to see if she'll reach out to me, so I'm not going to call her or talk to her. I'll remove her from social media. I'll delete her number so I'm not, tempted to reach out to her. Or the second thing, which I prefer, is, well, I'm not going to talk to you at all. That's your decision. I made a mistake. You go on with your life. Peace. And as much as that may hurt, It's the only real way to deal with it. And the reason why is you can't change a woman's mind. Once she's made up her mind about you at that point in time, and it could change because women do change their mind. The only thing that you can do is show masculinity and say, you know what? I probably don't, agree with, how it's going, but hey, you go out there and deal with him. It's all good. I'm happy for you. Then you're out. Now you might have to cry yourself to sleep a few nights, but hey, it's time for you to get back out there. Time for you to invest in yourself. Time for you to look at what you did wrong, because every time you deal with a lady and something goes wrong, it just helps you get better for the next time. You got to really assess what you did wrong and what she did wrong. And if she's worth talking to, if she call you back in a month or a year or 2 years, because she will if it ends amicably, then hey, now you win the game again. But you can't force it. And for most of y'all, let me just tell you this. Most of y'all that y'all dealing with, these chicks that they're going to go to, the guys ain't gonna be worth nothing, right? And some of you dudes been married before. Your wife going to meet another dude. He ain't going to buy her no house. He ain't going to buy her no car. It's not going to even work out. For the most part, most chicks, when they go to another dude, it don't work out. 99% of the time, that's what's going to happen. So if you just kind of bet on the future, you already know it's not going to happen. So don't even really trip. But you going around here trying to, call them, check on them, send them flowers to their job. Man, listen what they're going to do, man. Especially sisters. They're going to call around to their friends. They're going to play the voice messages, and they're going to be like, well, where was all this energy when we was together? You wasn't doing this when we was together. Now all of a sudden I don't want you, and they will be right, because think about it. If you didn't want to do this when you was with her, why do it now? Same thing with a lady. Okay, I cut you off. I was asking for you to act right. You didn't want to act right. Now that I ain't talking to you, now all of a sudden you want to act right. I don't even now, cause see, if I got to do all that to get you to act right, I don't even want to deal with you. I don't even want to deal with you. So Kanye West is better off saying, well, listen, she ain't messing with me right now. It ain't my time right now. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to leave her alone. I'm going to bet on the fact that this young guy is going to mess up. He going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be here, if I still love her and I ain't dealing with nobody, well then, when she come back, then we can talk. Because all you going to do is drive her into the arms of the other guy. The more you call, the more you text, the more you whine, you just look so insecure and weak. He's going to continue to drive her into the arms of this guy. And she's just going to be more sexually attracted to him and less sexually attracted to you. Don't even waste your time. As much as you might want to, don't waste your time. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first content at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.